Episode 2. Hera, the soul of the world and the birth of the hero. Most people know Hera through the surface level fairy tales, the jealous goddess, the divine antagonist of Hercules. But this is a later shadow of something far older. The name Hera reveals an entire different reality. Hera was once understood as the soul of the world, the rhythm of time, and the very archetype of the human soul itself. Even the word ŷρως, hero, is deeply tied to her name, and the older form Hera may explain why Hercules meant far more than the glory of Hera. 1. Hēra Hōra, the season of being. So Hera's name is intimately connected to Hora, which means season, the right moment, ripeness, fullness of presence. In Greek thought, Hora is the moment in which something becomes itself, its season of truth. In Greek, when something or someone is beautiful, you say ωραίο for an object and ωραίος or ωραία for a man or a woman. So Hera is not simply a goddess, she's the world's capacity to ripen, to unfold, and to come into being. 2. Hera as the soul of the cosmos. Ancient writers often called Hera the cosmou psyche, which means the soul of the world, pnoi, which is the breath that moves through all things. Even the word air, appears as an anagrammatic echo of Hera. Hera, air. If you say many times Hera, you have exactly the same sound. Breath, presence, animation. These are all expressions of her nature. So just as the soul gives rhythm and continuity to the body, Hera gives rhythm and continuity to the cosmos. Zeus binds and Hera breathes. 3. Hera and the birth of the hero. One of the most revealing linguistic connections is between Hera, which is the archetype of soul and season, and ŷρως, hero. So the hero is literally the one marked by Hera, the one who carries her season, her inner fullness, her capacity for completion. The one who becomes ωραίος, as we said before, the fully actualized, fully conscious individual. Earlier layers of the language point to an older form, which meant something like strength, inner virtue, heroic capacity, the distinguishing quality of greatness. Hera seems to have meant the essential force that makes a mortal capable of heroic deeds. So this quality was personified into the goddess Hera, protector of heroes and not their enemy. So this older understanding dissolves the paradox of Hera and Hercules. 4. The Hercules paradox resolved. On the surface, Hera seems to oppose Hercules. She's all the time chasing him. She's sending to him serpents in his cradle. The madness that he has to endure. Eurystheus as his overseer, then the 12 labors and the monsters that are raised against him. But in Greek thought, opposition is not hostility. Opposition is formation. In the ancient worldview, Hera is not the enemy of the hero. She is the gymnasium of the hero's soul. So her obstacles are not punishments. They are the necessary way through which a mortal becomes capable of divine stature. So Hercules is not crushed by Hera, he is forged by her. Mira, fate, gives the framework, and Imarmeni is the way one walks it. So Hera is the force that ripens the walker, and the name now makes sense. Hercules is the one made renowned by his Hera. by his inner strength, virtue, force of becoming. Before Hera was a goddess, the older word Hera referred to the heroic quality distinguishing a mortal from ordinary men and the power to endure what others cannot. So the 12 labors are the arena in which the inner Hera is revealed. The hero's suffering is not Hera's hatred, it is Hera's function to mature him, season him, and bring him to completion. Hera does not destroy heroes, she creates heroes. 5. Hera as the archetype of the human soul. Every hero in Greek myth undergoes ripening, maturation, confrontation with shadow, transformation, completion, and these are all heroic processes. As the world ripens through seasons, the soul ripens through trials. So Hera is the principle that matures the soul, puts the soul to tests, reveals its essence, and brings it into fullness. Hera is basically the matrix of heroism. 6. Hera's relationship to time and order. If Zeus establishes cosmic order, Hera maintains it through rhythm. The rhythm of the seasons, the rhythm of breath, the rhythm of the soul, the rhythm of heroic becoming. Hera is duration and Hera is maturation. Hera is the unfolding of form through time. Without Hera, Zeus's order would be just a flash with no endurance. 7. The meaning of Hera. So what is Hera? She's not a jealous queen, not the divine antagonist of Hercules. Hera is the breath of the world, the season of being, the archetype of the soul, the mother of heroes, the rhythm that allows creation to mature, and her name encodes the truth that becoming requires time and that greatness is the fruit of ripening. And Hera is the soul structure of the cosmos and the very force that awakens the hero within us. Before we close, we need to say one more thing. The parents of Hera, Cronus and Rhea, the Titans, are not parents in any biological sense, they are symbols. Kronos, which is Chronos, is time itself, the devouring force that moves everything into becoming, and Rhea, which is the flow of time. Roi is flow in Greek. It's the rhythmic moment through which all things are born and pass. So from these two principles comes the entire structure of Hera's nature. And the children attributed to her reveal her deeper meaning even more clearly. So we have Ares, the god of war, the inner conflict of the soul, the struggle of a human being against his own self. Ilithia, who is the goddess of birth, it's the breakthrough moment, the emergence of new life, the opening of a new path. Hephaestus, the divine craftsman, the alchemist who transforms raw matter into form and inner chaos into gold. These are not random mythic assignments or fairy tales. They express the truth that we explored today. Hera is the architecture of the soul's unfolding, and she governs maturation, conflict, breakthrough, refinement, and becoming. In the ancient world, myth was never just a story. It was the map of the cosmos and the map of the human soul. So To understand Hera is to understand the very rhythm of the soul. Next episode, Poseidon, the depth that remembers, the dive deep.